what's up? Welcome to the A and B
Hey guys, it's Angel.
Entertainment Podcast. It's Beatrice.
You gonna say it?
Welcome to the.
A and B is Entertainment Podcast. You
That's
just ripped out
something.
my hair.
No, you had a.
You just pulled it.
You had a lint thing on it.
Whatever.
All right, welcome. So, like she said, she's Angel. I'm Beatrice, and this is episode number 9. We only have one more episode till the season's over, and then we'll start season number 2. So we have 10 episodes per season. All right, and our merch is coming in August, so stay tuned for that. All right, so today's topic is all right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about hair, and we're going to talk about everything that has to do with hair texture, hair colors, hair prices, etc. So, for hair is like a woman's accessory.
I would say it's like a crown.
Her crown, okay. And you always want to have, like, if you looking good but your hair ain't, you don't feel like you looking good. If you have a new outfit on and your hair ain't right, you still don't feel fly. It's like your hair is like a big deal. And it's a $1 billion industry right now where people are buying hair by the dozens. And I was against it when it was just wigs. But now it has gotten so high tech that you don't even know she got a wig on. So now it's like, I want to try those wigs. I want to try colors. I want to try it. I do. And I have hair, but I want to try it still. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is hair texture. So as a child, Angel's hair was really long. And her texture has changed. Her texture has changed through the years. But I think that's hereditary. It's hereditary. So it's based on whether your race. So if
Length is not texture, so you're saying the length changed or the texture changed? Because the texture didn't change, it's the same hair.
no, the texture has changed.
How?
I'm explaining. All right, when you were smaller, when you were first born, you had like Asian hair, like real straight, a lot of hair, real straight. I know you've seen those pictures where I used to have the little bow on you, and the brush was so thin that your hair was that thin. It was like so smooth. And then as you got older, I say about 1 or 2 when your hair started growing out, and I could put the ponytails and the bows. It was curly, but it was like straight curly, right? And then as you got like 3, 4, 5, your hair started growing out, like outward, so more full. It wasn't as thin, it wasn't as straight. It began to get more full, right? And then after it got more full, as you got older, we used to do the twists on you. We used to do the big bobos on you. Your hair went from, I'll say, from the neck to the breasts. It got long like that. And then on your 5th birthday, your hair was down to your breast. So I would say after that, when it got shorter and more thicker, was around, I want to say like 9 years old or something like that. When you stopped wearing the bobos and the twists, you was doing more ponytails.
I wasn't at 9. You were still doing it all the time.
It was still at 9.
Yeah, you didn't stop till I was like 10, 11.
10, 11. And now you're 14. So I would say your hair texture has changed. I flat ironed it for the very first time. I remember your dad was mad at me. I flat ironed it for your first birthday. And your dad was mad at me because you were so young. And you wore this stocking cap all night that was like really tight so your hair wouldn't get messed up. And so the day of your birthday, you had like a line in the back of your head from the stocking cap. You know when you wear a hat too tight, you get the line on your forehead. You had it on the back of your neck. And he was mad at me for straightening your hair on your birthday. So I never did it again till you was older. And I want to say your grandma did it when you got older first. And then I felt comfortable enough to do it with the flat iron. We used to trim your ends, but never give you a haircut. Never. I don't know about what age it started shrinking and the texture became really full, thick. It was like a real thick, full texture. Even Jamel hair has changed like that. And a lot of people say it could be hair products. It could be what you're using in your hair. But I feel like it's hereditary because when you have black descent, your hair texture is a lot harder to manage versus if you're a white Caucasian person. That's just how it is. And it's not a racial thing. It's just facts on how our hair grows. So a Caucasian woman will have straight hair versus a black woman, her hair is harder to maintain because of the texture. I don't know why that is. It just is. So for me, I'm in between. So you have Spanish and black mix. So it's semi-manageable, but it's still very thick texture. Right? Would you say? So when her hair is wet, it's real curly.
It's really not. My hair's not that curly.
When it's wet, it's curly. Like Jamel, it could get very curly.
It's not like that.
But what would you say your hair textures and stuff versus what you know about hair? Like how would you explain hair and your hair and managing your hair and stuff like that? When were you able to even start doing ponytails on yourself?
Bro, I still can't do it.
Cause it's hard.
Yeah, cause what I have the problem the most is getting a good grip on it, so it could stay tight, but it don't stay tight. I can't get a good grip on it, so.
Yeah.
And it's so thick, bro.
It's thick.
It's hard.
It's thick, and so
it's a whole arm workout.
Yeah. So I do piece by piece. The other day I did piece by piece, and I make sure we grease.
That's because you had to detangle it. If it wasn't tangled, you wouldn't. Well, probably.
It's best to do it that way, is what I'm saying. You get piece by piece, and you put the cream on it. You have to make sure your hair doesn't get so dry to the point where it's too hard, because you want to keep your hair soft as possible.
Yeah, I don't know. My hair, it could be soft. It be soft, but it be dry at the same time.
Yeah, and we can't have it like that. So we gotta keep cream on it. You guys call it grease. I keep cream on it, hair food on it. I used to put oil on it. I still do sometimes oil. So cream is very important for the hair. For my hair, it's coming back curly. I have natural curly hair.
What would you say your hair texture is?
I have natural curly hair.
That's not a texture.
Yes it is. And my
curly?
Yeah, curly.
It's not even curly right now.
Yes it is.
Come on.
So what is it? It ain't straight.
Well, it's not, but
it's in between curly and straight to me, because I used to have real tight hair.
It's you have waves. This is that's
like wavy hair.
Yeah, cause that's what I have. I don't have really curly hair. The only person that got real curly hair is Jamel. Mine is more so wavy. It don't get curly like that.
Well, I say when I was younger, I used to have real curly hair, And then as I started straightening it, as I started wanting it
Oh,
straight,
you damaged your
I
curls.
damaged my curls. It's not as curly as it first started. Then also I would dye my hair. I wanted it blonde, I wanted it brown, I wanted it red. All that stuff changes the texture of your hair, and now it's not as curly as it used to be.
Do you miss how curly you used to be?
Yeah. But at the same time, my problem, I will always get it knotted. Even to this day, it will get knotted in the middle of my head. Not at the top, not at the end, not at the back. It will always be in the middle of my head. So combing that out always hurted me.
Yeah.
So my mother would
It's
keep two
definitely
braids.
a hereditary thing, because that's how my hair is.
It goes in the middle.
Like when I have to wash my hair, like in the middle of my head, it's kind of a struggle.
Yeah. You have to get in there and scrub it. And my mother would do 2 braids just to make sure the middle wouldn't get so nappy. Because it was so curly that it would tangle in the middle of my head every time. I would lose balls of hair. So hair is very important to maintain. It's your crown, it's your accessory. And you have to know how to maintain your hair.
Hey man, we were just talking about your hair, dude.
Yeah, he has very curly hair. And in the beginning, when he was first born, he had straight hair. And he had brownish color
it was
hair.
like brown blonde.
Yeah, he had blonde roots and he had brown hair. And now as he got older, his hair is darker, his texture is thicker, and he is more curly. But he's very similar to Angel. Y'all got very similar texture.
Sir?
Yeah. But Mel hair is more straight.
She's black.
Bro.
And so are you. Excuse me, we're on our podcast. Watch your mouth. Thank you. So are you. It's not wrong with being black. Black girls love their natural hair as well. A lot of girls wear their hair afro. A lot of girls are doing the shorter haircuts. It's good to embrace your natural hair. What you think?
Yeah, I like my natural hair. It's just like sometimes I be wanting to break because of how thick it is. So that's why I get it done most of the time. But I like having it out, letting it breathe. You know what I'm saying? I like the afro I have. But like I can never keep my hair in like a curly afro. Cause like when it's hot and humid outside, it's not gonna be curly no more. It's gonna end up being poofy, and yeah. So that's why. Yeah. But I like my natural hair.
So you like braids better too?
Yeah. Well, I like all protective hairstyles. It's not just braids, but
All protective. That's a good one. All protective hairstyles. Yes. It also helps your hair to grow. A lot of these girls are wearing the wigs. They saying because their hair is growing under the wig.
yeah, cause they have like the straight backs under it,
Yeah, they're keeping their hair.
and they put oil in the straight backs, and then cause sometimes they don't take those braids out for months. So
Yeah.
when they finally take it out, they see how much their hair
is
grows.
grown. But the hair beauticians say that the hair is not breathing. So when the hair is not breathing, it's harder to grow. So I don't really know exactly the truth.
I love how we give hair human attributes,
It's true though.
saying it's breathing.
It has to breathe. It's true because it's a living thing. So if it doesn't breathe, it will fall off. It will die.
Oh, y'all treating y'all hair like plants, huh?
Yeah, it's like a
You
plant.
gotta water it.
You gotta water
Gotta
it,
be in the
wash
sun
it.
sometimes.
You gotta breathe. Yeah.
Alright.
It's the truth. And so hair is very, very important. I feel like as you're getting older too and learning how to do your hair, I think you should learn how to at least have 3 styles that you know how to do, which is a real good ponytail. You gotta try harder to grip it. Or if you do separate your hair and do 2 braids, you gotta learn how to at least have 3 hairstyles that you know how to do for yourself.
Well, I'm not there yet, but we'll get there by the time I graduate high school.
Yeah. Because you can't always get your hair done and you don't always wanna.
I mean, I know what hairstyle I want you to do when my hair is not done.
Yeah.
I just can't do it myself, so if you weren't here, I would have to force myself
To learn.
to make it work,
But you do it, but I don't like how you do it.
God, it's not gripped. It's not tight enough.
Yeah.
Your grip is it's strong. I don't know. It's something about mom's hand grips that's just it's better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all, the daughters know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about.
And the grandmas know what I'm talking about. They used to grip the mess out of my hair. I'm telling you, them grandmas used to. Ooh, shy.
No, my grandma used to do my hair. My grandma used to do my hair like she would like braid it so tight sometimes.
Yeah,
My grandma was something.
Grandma do hair. Grandma used to do my hair real good. Telling you, she gripped that hair. So it's like grandmas and moms, they do the hair, then you gotta learn how to do your hair.
Yeah.
I feel like washing sets though, you should get some more, for sure. Yes, let me tell you why.
I only like getting those during the winter time because if it's during when it's hot outside and it's too sunny, it's not gonna last long. Like it. I don't know. I feel like it's a waste of money when I get it when it's hot.
Yeah, but I feel like it helps your hair because they taking good care of it.
Depends on how many times.
Even though it's a lot of heat though, it is a lot of heat.
Yeah,
but
like, I feel like, and the people that do it in like salons and stuff, like the salons we went to, they never like really like use the heat protector.
you know, the dryers are a certain kind of dryer where it doesn't burn the hair. Back in the day, the dryers could burn your hair.
Yeah, but like
Now-
still, heat protecting is important because like sometimes like it's too much heat on your hair and then it could like damage it.
But that's even the hot combs. They changed from hot combs to the flat irons, and the flat irons have ceramic wrap for a certain heat. Back in the day, it's just hot comb. They put it on the hot shit. They put it in your hair, just straight like that.
Yeah, now it's hot brushes too.
Yeah. So now it's more protective heat, but it's still heat on the hair. So you don't want to get that every time, but you should get it because they also do hot oil treatments. They also just make sure the hair is getting treated. They also they see how your hair is looking from the breakage of the braids. If you wear too much braids, they can tell you if you're losing hair, what to do. If you're not growing hair, what to use. If you need to wash your hair, certain things. So it's good to see a salon.
Yeah, and it's fine with me, but like when they get to that blow dryer, I'm ready to go home. I hate the blow dryer, bro. Like it's worse than the flat iron for no reason. I hate blow dryers. I swear I do.
I loved it. Let me tell you, when I was growing up, my mom and me used to get our hair done all the time together, and the blow dryer was the only thing they used. They didn't even have flat irons. They didn't have flat irons, and we weren't okay with the hot combs, so we never used it. We only used the blower. And then the blower even got more high tech because now they put a piece in front of the blower.
Yeah, it's like a comb.
Yeah, before it didn't have that piece, and that blower could burn your hair.
Yeah, I hate blow dryers.
Yeah, for sure. So it's more high tech for y'all now, and it's much better for the hair.
It still hurts.
But
I be feeling it behind my ears. I be feeling it on my neck.
yeah,
I hate it.
I hate the dryer, but you gotta sit there and let your hair dry.
God, I hate that too. Cause when we first was doing it, I was like really short, so I have to put my head up. Like, oh my God, it was
You
so
were
uncomfortable.
so cute. I got some good pictures.
It was so uncomfortable.
I used to like doing that.
Yeah, I love it, but it's like hot. It's like you want to hurry up and get out.
God, and then my hair takes forever to dry. When they do that, it takes forever to dry. I don't know why they just don't let it air dry.
No, that's faster to dry.
No, it's not. Cause every time I get out the dry, they still say something my hair be wet. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's a part of the washing set. So, this is what I want to talk about too. In New York, back in the day, a washing set used to cost $10. So I used to get one every week. Now,
Every week
yeah.
is crazy.
they're coming out here. It was like a washing set was $50 when I first moved out here. And I was like, what? And so I started getting it less and less. So then I got my own dryer, my own blower, everything. I know how to do everything myself. But we just don't do it as much in my house. So I don't know why. We could do it here. So I have the dryer, the blower, the rollers, everything. I have everything. But the people, to me, they have a better hand with it, so it makes it look more professional than doing it at home. That's just my opinion. So I do it at
Last
home
time I
if
got
need
one.
to.
Last time I got one. Last time it was about. It was like it's been like a few months.
It's like December.
December. It was before that. It was like November. Wait.
I say early December. It was after the dance thing.
It was before my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the picture.
Why y'all don't talk about nothing juicy?
Hair is juicy. This is $1 billion business.
Yeah, you right. It was like early December.
Yeah, it was like early December. So it's time. It's
I
been
feel like
7 months.
I feel like I get one like once a year.
No, that's bad.
No, man.
That's what it feel like.
That's bad though.
I don't like
And that's-
getting it when it's hot outside. I feel like there's no point, bro.
But you have to learn how to take care of it too.
I feel like that's a winter seasonal thing at this point.
I don't know. But also too, like, let's talk about when your hair gets wet. Oh my
What?
God. When your hair gets wet, like if it's raining outside, you got your hair done. Oh my
yeah.
God. It's like every woman hate the rain for that. Because it mess up your hair every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't see the point in getting it done so many times because the weather don't be on your side ever. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So
And
when
now-
it's freezing outside, I'll get it for sure.
Watch it says now it's $65.
Why I went up?
That's how much I pay. I paid $100 something for both of us last time.
Well, that lady, she was doing a little much.
no,
she was the
it
only
went
one there.
up. It went
She
up.
was the only one there too.
Yeah, but it went up in general. It's like $65 a head now to just do a wash and set.
Hey.
And I'm telling you, I paid $10. Maybe the most was $12 every week. It's just crazy how much it is now. But money and hair is gone up. But yeah, I remember you was interested in dyeing your hair blue. You and Jamel.
Yeah, we had that temporary dye. But I didn't want to actually dye it blue. Well, I did, but like now, no.
I still do now. I want to dye my jet
Eventually
green.
though, I do want to dye my hair jet black though. Like when I'm grown, cause I just want it to be black. I don't want it to be like a dark brown anymore.
I want mine to be like green or brown.
Cause y'all gonna dye y'all hair as y'all get older. Y'all like different styles. Y'all want to
Nah,
try
like-
different things.
That's why like I just buy the hair. You know what I'm saying? The fake hair.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
helps.
don't feel like actually like I don't.
Doing it to your real hair.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You
But I am
mess up-
dyeing it. I'm dyeing it black though for sure.
Cause you'll mess up your real hair texture more too using those chemicals.
Yeah, cause people like be bleaching it and all that. No,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah. I even had streaks. It's like a hat they put on you, and it has holes, and then they pull the hair out the holes, and
I've
those
seen that before.
those hairs they dye it,
Mhm.
and then the rest of the hair is your color.
Yeah, and
So it's
remember,
like streaks in your hair.
did Ramil like dye his whole thing blonde or was it just
Yeah,
the tips?
he dyed the tip.
First he did the tips, then he did the whole thing.
Yeah, cause he was
Yeah.
a blonde for a
Yeah.
second.
That was like orange.
No, after a while I got orange, but
Yeah.
it was blonde at first.
I don't like that either. I don't like
It
how the color
changes.
changes.
Cause dark hair, if you talk to a hair beautician, dark hair is the hardest hair to change color.
Mm.
Because it's just the roots grow back fast. You have to dye it several times to get it the actual color you want. It's just a process with darker hair for
So
sure.
that's why I want to dye it darker, not lighter.
Mhm. But that'll be easy for you. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah. As I'm getting older and I'm getting the
I
white.
probably wouldn't even be able to tell. Well, I'll be able to tell.
The white hair and the gray hair, they keep telling me I need to dye it a lot.
No.
You don't have to dye it. You just be feeling like you should because you don't like when people notice it.
I haven't dyed it, but I know eventually I might have to do it, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that. It's gonna mess up my hair.
That's what my grandma does. She always dyes it. I'm just like, grandma, it's inevitable.
It's leaving.
Yeah, it's gonna come back even more. Like it's okay.
I had a coworker who she gave up on the dye because she was allergic to every kind of dye.
Oh damn.
So she gave up and she started doing adding hair. Like when you get your hair braided, you add a color. So she would do the black hair with her natural gray hair. but it looked bad. It looks.
Now some people are
It
like
look old still.
some people are like really good at like blending in your natural hair color with a color that's not yours.
Yeah.
And like you really could not tell that your hair is dyed underneath them braids.
Yeah.
It's like that's crazy.
I like those people better.
Yeah.
But that's cost money. Cost money. It costs one. Well, we got our hair done just coil of braids. It's like 20 braids in your hair, and they was $125.
It didn't even feel like 20. It was like 10.
Exactly. $125 just to do 10
Now I'm
braids.
thinking about it. Why did they take so long?
They wanted to do it perfectly. They gotta do. I don't even know.
Whatever. It's cool. I know who I go to now. You feel me? So it's okay.
And then the hairstyles that Angel get is so expensive. I'm so glad we got somebody that know how to do it because, oh my God, Angel be having some styles that stuff will cost at least $400. Tell me. So, and then that's another thing, the process of it. It takes 8 hours, 10 hours sitting in the chair. 6 hours. It's like, oh my God.
Nah, but see, when I go get it done though, like we don't just hop straight into braiding. We be eating, we be chilling, we be talking, we be watching
But
shows.
it's not just you. It's girls in general. They go get their hair done. It takes hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, like some hairstyles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't have that patience for that.
Now I got my butt be hurting.
I would do that once a year.
When I finally get
once
to stand up,
I could sit down for 8 hours.
Finally getting to stand up is like the best feeling.
Oh my God, stretching. It's
yes. Oh my God.
No. And the person doing the hands and back
and
and
her
hurt.
feet. Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you,
It's a process.
Hard. It's hard work. Hair is hard work.
Yeah, and then I got so much and it's so thick, so it's like we're gonna be here for a minute.
For a long time. Yeah. And that's the thing too. The thicker and the longer it takes. No, that's true. Ramel hair, he got so much to braid his hair. It takes forever.
Yeah.
Telling you, it's like the more hair you got, the longer the process. But it's a great thing because bald head people wish they had hair.
Not all. Some people like. Some people like purposely became bald because they wanted to be bald.
Yeah, they don't want to do or deal with all the hair.
I feel you.
But the people that's bald with not wanting to be, they want hair. So we're